Hey y'all, so the Lord sent me 6 people to pray for over the past couple of days. So my first rider, she needed a lot of encouragement. The Lord allowed me to feel the heaviness in her heart, and I knew that she had just gone through some sort of breakup. And so I asked her about that, and we began to talk, and I lifted her up in prayer, and she cried and cried and cried and cried. It's really difficult when my riders cry like that. You know, I just want to stop the car and hold them, honestly. And so I just encouraged her and spoke life into her situation. And actually, it was revealed that she has a calling on her life. I didn't know what it was, but we had just discussed that. And so I was trying to inspire and encourage her to get back on that and to stop running. And so I prayed for her a second time, and I got out and I was like, "Can I hug you before you go?" And she said, "Yeah." And I mean, she just sobbed and just kept talking and just kept talking to me about it. And I just reminded her of who she is in God's eyes and that she's not alone. And so I just held her and she cried, and it was really heavy, but it was really beautiful. The Lord is so good. And so I encouraged my second rider, and we prayed over her son, prayed healing in her body. And then the last rider on that day lifted him up and encouraged him and prayed into his situation. And in the end, he was crying because he's like, "Wow, you remind me so much of my mom. She used to pray some of those exact same things." And he just cried and cried, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm crying in your car." And I was like, "It's okay. People encounter the Lord in my car all the time, so it's okay." And I just let him know that it's a safe space to show emotion, you know. And then today, my first rider that the Lord sent me, I just prayed and encouraged him as well. And he was going through a difficult situation, but I lifted him up and spoke life into him and encouraged him to the cross as well. And then my second rider was a young boy. He was so sweet. But we talked for a long time, and I lifted him up in prayer, and I asked, you know, if he needed any specific prayer. And so he told me about his brother that's incarcerated. And I just prayed, you know, figuratively and literally, that the Lord would bust wide open those cell doors in his life and that there would be breakthrough and freedom. And then my last rider today, which was really cool, I had a neat young lady, and the Lord gave me images of her traveling. And so I asked her if she travels, and she said yes. And I told her about this specific image. And so I lifted her up in prayer, and she left very encouraged. So it was a beautiful past few days, really. Thank you for watching.